Hey guys, here are the notes we're going to be taking tonight. They're going to go on page 52, okay, and they are called, there we go, Solving Monomials, okay, an alternative title is Laws of Exponents, okay. Really, really easy stuff if you're paying attention and have your brain turned on, okay. Here's our goal. After today, I'll be able to multiply and divide monomials, okay. Now, here we go. Let's say that we have a problem that looks like this, okay? All sorts of stuff, okay? It looks really crazy, but again, like I said, it's not at all. Okay? First, to solve this, okay, we see that this is multiplication with a bunch of exponents. Well, I'm going to break this down before we look at the steps. 2x squared. Really, that's like saying 2 times x, right? Okay? If I look at y cubed, okay, that's the same as saying y times y times y. Well, that is going to make life easier, that idea, okay, when we get to working right now. So, when I want to solve these, I see that it's multiplication. It might also be division. I'm going to write out every number and variable as many times as necessary. So that means I'm going to go 2 times x, then I'm going to go y times y times y, then I'm going to go x times x times x times x, then I'm going to go 3 times y times y. Okay? Hopefully you follow that. It's pretty easy, right? Okay? Now, next, this isn't an always. This might happen, it might not. Okay, but this is really important if you have a fraction. You're going to cancel everything out in the top and the bottom of the fraction. There is no fraction here, so we're going to skip that step. Okay, now I count up all the remaining variables. So when I look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am multiplying 6 x's. So x times x times x times x times x times x. Okay, do I want to write it like that? No. Okay, a much simpler way would be saying x to the 6th power. So what that means is I'm going to have x to the 6th. When I look at the y's, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, instead of saying y times y times y times y times y, I'm going to say y to the 5th power. So x to the 6th, y to the 5th. Now the last part, simplify the coefficients. Simplify the coefficients. I look, my coefficient is here, and it is here. Remember, in this whole problem we are multiplying, so I'm going to multiply 2 times 3, that gives me 6. So my answer, my whole answer is 6 x to the 6th, y to the 5th. Okay? That's it. That's how you solve all these problems. Okay, we're going to run through a couple different explanations, a couple different examples, because there's just a couple tricks to it that I want to show you guys. So here we go, next one. Okay, so when I look at this, I notice here, oh hey, there's a fraction bar. That's going to be important. So, first step, I write out all of that. 4 times a times a times a times a. There's 4 a's there. Now I have to put 5 b's times b times b times b times b times b. And then I put 2 c's because I'm multiplying times 2. Then I draw my fraction bar. Okay, and now I write this. 6 times a times a. Now, watch what I do. Okay, there's only 2 a's here. Now there's a b. You see all of this space here that I left empty? The reason I left all that empty is because of what it says on the next or on the previous slide. So now after the b, I'm going to put 7 c's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, why did I line it up like this with, again, all the space here and all the space here? Well, if I go back, it says cancel everything possible out, right? It says cancel everything possible out, okay? Well, when I do that, When I have them lined up like this, it's going to be much easier to cancel. So these A's are going to cancel. These A's are going to cancel, just like normal division. This will cancel, this will cancel, this will cancel. So when I write my answer, I have two A's on top, so I'm going to say A squared. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 B's on top, so I'm going to say B to the 4th. Okay, I draw my fraction bar. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C's on bottom. C to the 5th. Okay, I'm not done though. Remember, I have to do this. Okay, I have to work with those coefficients. Well, I know that I know that 4 divided by 6, that reduces to 2 over 3. That's as far as it can go. So I take this to here. So my answer is 2a squared b to the 4th over 3c to the 5th. And that's my answer. Okay? Couple more. Okay, we've got 2 more and then I'll be done. This one tricks kids all the time. You see this right here? It tricks everybody all the time. So first I'm going to write this out. 2z, z, 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 y, y. Okay, but this is all that, right? Okay, but this right here means I have to write it 3 times. So I'm going to write it again. 2z, z, 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 y, y. So there's 1 time. There's 2 times. I got to write it one more. 2 z, 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 y, y. Okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to rewrite all this because I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay? So 2z, z, 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 y, y. 2z, z, 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 y, y. 2z, z, 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 y, y. I'll put all these so you know they're z's. Now, I have it written. I have this written 3 times. Okay? Now when I count everything up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Z to the 12. When I check my y's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's going to be y to the 6th. Then I check those coefficients. 2, 2, 2. That's going to be 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 8. So my answer is 8z to the 12th, y to the 6th. Now, last problem. Okay, here's where you guys really get messed up. You see here, there's a negative here and a negative here. Okay, this is a special note that you want to take care, that you pay attention to. When you have a negative exponent, it means move that variable to the other side of the fraction. Okay, so when I write this, here's my fraction. I have to draw, I have to write 3 h's. But this negative sign means I write all 3 of them on the bottom. So I go h, h, h. Now this is positive, so I'm going to write it still where it belongs. H, 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 h. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now, some of you might be thinking, well, there's nothing here now. I guess that means I put a 0. You are so wrong. It's not even funny. You got to put a 1. So when you write this one out, it's going to be 1 over h to the 11. That's your answer for this problem. Now when I look at this one, okay, draw my fraction bar. I have 3 h's on top. Now, I look here, I have 8 h's, right? But then again, that negative sign means I take them all and I move them, up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there's, again, nothing down here. Guess what I put? Not a 0. I put a 1. So then this one would be h over, or h to the 11th over 1. Okay? And that is how you solve that. Hope you guys understood it. Don't worry, we'll be working on it tomorrow in class. I'll see you then.